Welcome to Walk with Neil. It's going to be Walk with Neil until it rains. The name is a work in progress, but open to suggestions. I walk about an hour every day, and I figured, why not use this time to talk through some interesting topics? I actually wrote about this topic recently on LinkedIn. For those of you who like videos over reading, this one's for you. Let's talk about AI and software development. It's changing things faster than a lot of companies are ready for. You've probably seen tools like GitHub Copilot and Cursor, but there are newer ones popping up that are seriously pushing the boundaries. Bolt.new, vo.dev, Lovable.dev. These platforms are making it easier than ever to spin up code in minutes. And that's exciting, but also a little risky. So I decided to test AI-assisted coding myself. Could I build something functional in just a few hours? The answer is yes, absolutely. But was it good code? Not always. Here's the thing. AI can write a lot of code very quickly, but it doesn't always write smart code. I noticed things right away that it wasn't always following best practices. Lots of repetitive logic, missing security measures, and sometimes it would break things without realizing it. It was like having an overenthusiastic, inexperienced dev who just cranks out lines of code without thinking about the bigger picture. If AI is going to be a major part of how we build software, do we need to rethink the way we work as engineers? Think about it. So much of how we develop software today is based on processes built for human-driven work. Agile, sprints, requirement documents, backlog grooming, long planning cycles. These are all assuming that humans are writing and optimizing code at a certain speed. But if AI is accelerating the production side of these things, do these old structures still make sense? Instead of spending weeks gathering requirements before development even starts, does it make more sense to generate a rough version with AI, test it, and iterate quickly? If AI can generate large portions of code, should our engineering teams spend less time writing and more time validating, debugging, and refining? The full cycle of software development might need a rethink. And here's the thing. AI-generated code isn't always as clean or reliable as you'd hope. For one, it can introduce a ton of technical debt. AI loves to write code, but it doesn't always think about making it scalable or maintainable. You might end up with something that works today, but becomes a nightmare to update later. And even when the code works, is it actually good? AI might not always optimize for performance. It might generate slow queries, overload APIs, or use way more memory than necessary. So while it might technically get the job done, it could be dragging down your entire system without realizing. Oh, and debugging? That can be a real headache. AI sometimes spits out overly complex solutions that are hard to unravel. You might spend more time trying to understand what it did than if you had just written the code yourself. So yeah, AI is a powerful tool, but it's definitely not a magic fix yet. I see a few big shifts coming. First, AI development, instead of starting from scratch, will generate a rough version using AI and then refine it. Second, AI-driven code reviews. We're used to reviewing human-written code, but now engineers will need to validate and correct AI-generated code. Third, faster iteration cycles. AI speeds the process up, which means we'll spend less time on upfront planning and more time tweaking and improving. And finally, developer roles will evolve instead of just writing code. Engineers might act more like AI conductors, guiding and shaping AI's output rather than building everything by hand. But this isn't just an engineering question, it's a business question. How does AI-driven development change the playing field for entire companies? Because the way I see it, there's a growing gap between organizations that are built for speed and those that are weighed down by years of legacy systems and outdated workflows. If you're a startup that embraces AI-first development, great. You're in a position to move faster, iterate more efficiently, and compete in a way that just wasn't possible before. But if you're a large company with a complex aging code base, AI won't magically erase your tech debt. it might make it an even bigger problem. The companies that figure this out, how to modernize, how to integrate AI smartly, are going to come out ahead. The ones that don't, they'll fall further and further behind. So my question to you, is your company thinking about this? Are you still running the same workflows you were 5 years ago? Or are you adapting to this shift? This is exactly what I'm focusing on right now, helping companies figure out what AI means for their engineering teams. Things are changing fast and getting better every day. If your team is wrestling with these questions, let's connect. And let me know, do you like this Walk with Neil format? Drop me a comment and tell me what you think. All right, back to my walk, and see you next time.